can't be you. You have to put on this persona and wear that shit. You gotta be hardcore. That's the price you pay for being in this game.
Before they were rappers, they were tough guys.
You gotta have a fat ass, or you gotta have fake titties.
Oh, shit.
The record label really just want you to bring in money.
I don't want to rap about sex.
Oh my God, she losing her mind.
They literally used to tell me, don't smile. I mean, Whitney Houston is a perfect example of what it is and what it ain't. Whitney Houston, God bless her soul, she was blessed with a gift, but she couldn't help who she was. She was kind of hood, from Jersey, and the business said, strip all of that away, and we need you to be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz and shit. You can't be you. It's not gonna work. They don't buy that. So you have to put on this mask. You have to put on this persona and wear that shit on a regular basis, even when you don't want to. That's the price you pay for being in this game. Like a policeman or a fireman or an accountant can go to work, and when they leave work, they're the same fucking person when they go home. Now they may have to smile a little bit and kiss a boss ass, but they don't have to put on a whole new face like when you do in the industry, because they're not gonna get on the train and somebody could say, hey, ain't you that accountant from Dickhead, Dickhead, and Dickhead? He ain't gonna get that. It's rough for artists. It's rough, you know?
Image in this shit is a whole lot. Image is a whole lot. So it's like if you got good music, but you got a great image, you could probably blow up, because it's mainly about how you move and what you do with it. But if your music is good and you got an image, then you're gonna get noticed.
When I first went viral, I had a lot of people reach out to me and they wanted me to be the next Trina, maybe because I'm from Florida. And of course, I have respect for Trina, but that's not me. I don't want to rap about sex. I'd rather rap about what I've been through.
Sometimes it feels like women feel like they need to present themselves in a sexual way, but then that same presenting of themselves in a sexual way makes it harder for them to be taken seriously as rappers. It's really like, probably like the trickiest game that I can imagine.
People don't take us serious. It's like, you gotta look up to society standards or whatever. Or you gotta have a fat ass, or you gotta have fake titties. They just scan me from head to toe and tell me how the fuck they feel. I'd be like, oh, okay, shit. It's like, it's a lot going on with the girls. It's like, yeah, it's not even about the music. Not even about the music.
Back in the day, like, we had like really tough guys. And like, before they were rappers, they were tough guys. They were guys in your neighborhood that would really fucking shoot you, really punch you in your face. And they just figured out a way, like, I don't have to do that no more. I can just rap. They influenced you so much, you got like little white kids like, nigga, if you think I ain't got time, nigga, I got the time right now, nigga. And I'm like, oh shit. Like now, you ain't even gotta shoot nobody. You can just rap and just you just be a hardcore nigga. Like, not nigga like a black person, but like, you just be a hardcore rapper. It's funny to me, like, everybody fucking wants to shoot guns and everybody wants to like fucking do this, and just because they think it's the shit to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of disgusting.
They literally used to tell me, don't smile. I'm a happy guy. That's just who I am. I just enjoy life. So imagine being introduced to a game that can change my life. But they're telling me, you gotta be hardcore because of my name, my reputation, what I did. And that's real shit. You had to look a certain way, you had to dress a certain way. I can remember that whole year, that whole first year of my career where they would just tell me like, yo, don't smile, man. You know, wear this. It's probably the most uncomfortable year of my life.
Well, guys ain't even gotta do nothing. They just gotta show up. They ain't even gotta know how to rap sometimes. They just, with females, it's like, do she know how to rap? Do she look good? Can she do this? And then it's like, On top of everything that you have to be considered a good rapper or whatever, you gotta look good on top of it. That's the hardest part for the girls. We still have to get hair, nails, makeup, eyebrows, lashes. You gotta get waxes. You gotta get all type of stuff. Guys, literally, they could come with a white tee and some jeans and the newest shoes and they'll be all right. They'll get it passed. I don't know.
Realness in rap went away in a lot of ways a long time ago, in the sense that, like, Lil Pump could say that Lil Pump still sells meth. Seems kind of unrealistic to expect Lil Pump to sell meth at this point in his life, but he could say that on a song, and it's like the fans are in on it too, where they get it, that it's just fun, like he's just saying something that is beyond the realm of possibility.
Well, the record label really don't care about you. They just want you to bring in money. So they know a quick and easy way to get somebody's attention is, you know, wearing less clothes, you know, seeing how much you could show but not show at the same time. And a lot of females ain't like that. Tokyo JETZ is 100% her. Like, she don't let nobody tell her do this. If she don't feel like that's the way she should do it, she's not gonna do it. I respect her, you know, cause she just get the job done. No one that's around her looks at her as a female. They look at her as an artist. And she made people respect it. And that's what I admire about her.
Yeah, I don't like it, my hair done at all. Fans, for the most part, respect what I do. I think that's why they're fans, though, because most of the people that follow me, and they come from my viral videos. So they expect like certain stuff. So I think if I was to do anything different, they would look at me kind of crazy.
I personally have like 20 personalities. Therefore, like, I always try to show different ones. Like, you know, one day I'll be in a huge sweatsuit, and then the next I'll be in a dress that's super tight. But once you come out as one way, in general, like, the public will try to pigeonhole you and say, well, no, you should only be sexy all the time. I mean, you know, if you do something other than that, it's like, oh my God, is she losing her mind? So I feel like there is that pressure to where you can almost fold and be like, oh, like, you feel pigeonholed, but you just gotta express yourself.
Got a story about Mary J. Blige. Clive Davis has these dinners for the Grammys. I was blessed to go to a few of them, and this particular time I went, I was working with Mary J. Blige. And Mary put in a lot of work, so in this particular day, she wasn't in the best of moods. So she was having one of those days, and we just were blessed to sit at the table with Diana Ross and people like that. And the camera was coming over, so when we stood up, Mary didn't have the oomph this particular day for the camera. And Diana Ross kind of gave her a little nudge, like, you know, like, sit up straight, like the camera's rolling. You know, like, don't you see what's going on? And everybody's reaction was like, oh, shit. But we understood it. You know, Diana Ross was from the school of, when that red light come on, you gotta throw this shit on. Which is fine. That's the business. But that shit is super hard to do when you're going through shit. And every now and then, when you slip, the industry and the people, they just fucking kill you because you built this image up, and they don't want that image flawed. The minute it gets flawed, you damn near ruin 20, 30 years of work, which is the most Jedi mind trick shit I ever heard in life. So you can't be regular once you come into this game. Sex sells. Women just can make money instantly.
Music is definitely sex-driven.
We love sex and rap. Sex and rap goes hand in hand.
It's definitely hard to be a woman in hip-hop.
Obviously, when you're a woman with an opinion, you're automatically considered a bitch.
All right, so if you gonna call me a bitch buster, I'm gonna just be the baddest bitch.
I'm gonna claim me being a hoe.
You hadn't heard no artists talk about they sucking dick.
Who cares? It's about the music.
Sex is all over hip-hop. Personally, when I write a song, I'm like, cool song, but let me rewrite it because there's not enough sex. It's expected. It's almost like the music has to make you feel sexual, because that's a lot of hip hop music. The sex is just oozing out of the song.
Music is definitely sex-driven, like, 'cause sex sells. A lot of the artists that I listened to growing up, every song they talking about bitches with ass and all this and stuff like that. So it like keeps sex on your mind.
We only have like, what, 5, 6, 7 hip-hop scenes? We got the girls by the pool, damn near naked. The girls at the club, damn near naked. Standing by a car, damn near naked. Layer in the bed with the rapper, damn near naked. And all these scenes, chicks damn near naked. What are the rappers doing? They got on fucking jeans, jackets, all kind of accessories and shit. Like, did y'all check the weather that day?
Sex sells. Women just can make money instantly. You know, there are chicks that won't take their clothes off. Oh, no, I think that's cheesy. Then there's another chick that all she does is show her body all day. Meanwhile, she's making 6 figures a year. And the other chicks are sitting down saying, morally, I can't do that. That's not my style. Okay, I get it. That's not your style, but it is somebody else's, and they're making money from it. You can't knock them. Can't be mad at her.
Back in the day, like, you had like your strong women, like you had Queen Latifah, you had like your Yo-Yos, you had your MC Lights, but then you had like women like in the videos. I did love them because they were like sexy. Like those are the girls like I wanted to get next to because they were popping shit in the videos. They were fucking doo-doo browning. Like, what? What boy wouldn't want to be around that?
I feel like in the 90s though, it was kind of a little more tasteful. But, you know, everything kind of just changes with the times, I guess. The little things are more acceptable, but I do feel like we turned out okay, you know, and we got to watch all that stuff. So.
We love sex and rap. Sex and rap goes hand in hand because it's a part of life, right? Rap is talking about your life and experiences, you know? It's just another part of life. It's a part of the game.
I always look at everything as entertainment anyway. People might be in, you know, bikinis or just whatever. The point is to get up there and give them something to look at. You know what I mean? Men artists, you know, they can get up and take their shirt off and it's like, yeah, like everyone's screaming or just whatever. So it's like not sexualizing either sex. I mean, because I feel like we are sexual beings. So like, I never felt like it was anything like wrong with it.
It's always important for your artist to look good. But I would never not sign an artist because she wasn't sexy. Let me get that across first. But of course, like, you know, when a woman is sexy and the music sounds sexy, I think it definitely takes it to another level.
I think that it depends on what that woman sees for herself, what kind of career she wants to have. You know, because some people, as soon as they see a pretty girl, sex, she sells sex. But it's like, well, you know, do we want to sell sex or sensuality? You know, do we want the girl that every girl sees as a home girl and then every boy wants to be his girlfriend? Like, that was Aaliyah. That's the perfect one right there. The one like where every girl can be like, yo, she can be my friend. And then every guy is like, I love her.
In hip-hop, it's definitely hard to be a woman in hip-hop. Because, especially if you look good, because all the guys want to have sex with you. A lot of guys use their power to get what they want. So I think it is difficult if a woman come in the game by herself.
You know, we are always an underdog because it is a male-dominated industry. So it's kind of like, you know, do this, do that, versus like, no, I have an opinion. This is what I am gonna do, this is what I'm not gonna do. This is what I want to wear, this is what I don't want to wear. But obviously, when you're a woman with an opinion, you're automatically considered a bitch. But then you realize at a certain age, like, well, I don't care if you're gonna think I'm a bitch because I'd rather get my point across and I walk out the room and you say she's a bitch than be quiet and then get ran over.
I feel like back in the day, like Queen Latifah was fighting for males not to call women bitches, and then they just had enough fight to like flip it and be the baddest now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That just hunger of like, okay, we don't want this no more. You're gonna respect. And I love that. You gotta earn your respect. And that's what women have done now. And like in hip hop, they just flipped it and made it work now. Like now it's a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch? All right, so if you're gonna call me a bitch, I'm gonna just be the baddest bitch.
Lil' Kim was rapping about, like, doing all type of things. You hadn't heard no artists talk about they sucking dick. Like, and Lil' Kim was, like, saying it in the way that she wanted to say it. That was, like, new, and it was kind of like a freedom that you hadn't heard a woman speak like that.
See, I feel like the sexuality of Lil' Kim was ownership. It wasn't, like, exploitative. So she was like showing power with her sexuality. Like, yeah, she's saying all of this crazy stuff, but she's not being objectified, you know?
Before Lil' Kim, women MCs really didn't own their sexuality. They were just softer versions of men. And now you have Cardi B, and she's doing it her way. Like, I'm gonna claim me being a hoe. I'm gonna claim me being dumb, and I'm smarter than all of you, and I'm gonna dominate this shit. It's amazing.
I've never seen strippers get on the radio. The first stripper that I've seen just physically get on the radio is Cardi B. So this is like something new. You know what I mean? Like I think it's really about doing whatever what you want to do and being creative. Whether you're a stripper, rapper, truck driver, Rick Ross was a police officer. Like, who cares? It's about the music.
Cardi's come up was amazing. I respect it. I respect her. She's herself all the way throughout, you feel me? And she's winning. Now she's out here rapping, buying Bentleys, like that's fire. This generation's ready. They're going for it just like the guys are. There's no excuses, there's not an excuse anymore. You remember, like back then, people would try to like create boundaries and, you know, and say you can't because you're a woman. It's not like that no more. And women don't think like that no more. That's just long gone, you feel me? So they're going for it, like I said, just like the guys are, and they taking it. Something better than the guys, you feel me? Which is amazing.
We didn't do hip-hop to do hip-hop. We did hip-hop to impress girls.
It is a male-dominated industry.
As a woman, you have to work 10 times harder than a guy.
That's the way it is.
I never felt like there was anything like wrong with it.
We just have this way of getting men to do what we want.
This is who's buying records, not the streets.
Girls talk.
That's when you know you got something.
If you sexy, be sexy. If you want to show your titties, show your titties. I love titties.
A beautiful woman can get a lot of things done.
Waka. I love hardened the paint. I know you street. We know you real. We know you got a street cred. That's all great. But look, let me let you have some fun one time with these women. Girl, all that ass, NMG. And then once you cater to the ladies, this is who's buying records, not the streets. 10%, 5%, maybe 2% coming from the street. You know what I mean? Like, women buy records. And if you go into an arena and you hear, hoo, 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 yeah, that's cool, but what would you rather hear? The guys are gonna know about your music through their girls. You make their girls happy, all the guys gonna know about you.
Just thinking about women listening to. We playing them for girls, and we making them with girls in the room so that we could catch the reaction and like picking beats with girls around. We ain't trying to make it for a lifestyle of one of us, because it's not directed toward us, you know, it's more so directed toward women. So the beat selection, everything was geared toward that, you know?
You know, being in school and like a boy find out that I like something, then all of a sudden now he likes it. We just have this way of getting men to do what we want.
When a girl likes a song, I mean, normally it's a hit. So when you see them dancing crazy, shaking their ass, turning up on the pole, that's when you know you got something.
When she in the car with the nigga, any nigga that's trying to get some new pussy, he gonna play what she wanna hear. He's not gonna keep playing what he wanna play. And so it all goes through the girls. Hell yeah. Girls talk. They hear something, they like something, they talk about it.
We are the highest consumer.
At the end of the day, that's what hip-hop is. We didn't do hip-hop to do hip-hop. We did hip-hop to impress girls. To this day, I need a girl right here. We don't even call them girls no more if you're in your 40s. We call them queens.
Look him, like that album cover, she was like squatting down, like.
Oh my God, the bend down on that sticker, that Lil' Kim sticker, the hardcore sticker.
She fine, motherfucker, like, yeah.
She has heels on, fucking this kind of robe on. Changed my life.
She probably be talking freaky, I'm finna listen. You know what I'm saying? But not even knowing, like, she on some gangster shit too. She'll kick some knowledge too. Like, you ain't even thinking all that going on. You only thinking about what you seeing.
Empower yourself. If you sexy, be sexy. If you want to show your titties, show your titties. I love titties.
I only listened because I saw that. If you had never put the CD in, you would have never known she was that dope of a rapper. You would have just thought she was sexy.
it is a male-dominated industry, and you know, I think in general, I don't want to sound sexist. I hope I'm not sounding sexist, but I think some women know how to use their sexuality to get to open certain doors, and a beautiful woman can get a lot of things done.
Yeah, I think you could talk about having sex with women and it could be sexualized. It was like, Nicki Minaj, when she first came out, it was overly sexualized. It was like, oh, she likes women and men. It was like this big thing when it was part of what made her like even more hot, you know?
You looking at the weather lady like you know what I'm saying? And it's just a part of marketing in music business. In music business, you see women in every piece of form of advertisement.
The mainstream is pushing the sex on you. You can't buy motherfucking Cheez-Its without seeing some cleavage. So it's the way it is.
People don't question how a man is going to do something that he says he's going to do, versus when a woman says we're going to do something that we're going to do. Then it's like, how are you going to do it? Why are you going to do it? When are you going to do it?
Like, as a woman doing anything, you have to work 10 times harder than a guy to get halfway. It's like, I have to respect anyone that's done it before me. So, of course, like Trina, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj, Eve, like all of these people that came before me, I have nothing but respect for these people because I witness every day how hard it is. Like, people just don't automatically respect female artists.
You know, the most beautiful part about hip-hop and its relationship with sex is right now. It's because Beyonce made an album called Lemonade, and every man in the world was scared to death. Like, you listen to Lemonade, you like, what the fuck? I think I'm a bad person. Like, every man just thought you was a bad person. Like, hold up, they don't love you like I love you. You like, damn, goddamn, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? All right? And then Jay-Z came out with 444. And it balanced the playing field. He said, I love my wife. The fuck I'll need a threesome for. Every man out there was like, yes! He made people appreciate their woman.
Let me know around like 9 o'clock, 9:05. I mean 8:05, 8:55.
What's the word?
What's the word? Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Great.
True.